Aloha, Olena here. Mahalo for tuning in to tonight's Doko Ga TV Adventure Mania Alaska Video Diary Series. Team Doko Ga TV and I have been enjoying our time in Alaska and on the Norwegian Bliss. After a fantastic day of discovery in Juneau, the nonstop travel 808 group sailed into our next spot, the port of Skagway. Captivating mountain views, glaciers, and tales of the gold rush are here, and some historical, creatively colorful culprits are all part of the Skagway experience. Known as the Gateway of the Klondike, Skagway was founded in 1897 and has an average population of only 1,100 residents that welcome over 1 million visitors each year.
Folks, aloha. This is day 2 here in Alaska. Of course, Juneau was yesterday. And today we found one of the modeling spots Olena used on her calendar. The beautiful waterfall behind us. This is so exciting.
It's so nice to be in nature and talking about the gold rush and whatnot. We heard about it in elementary school.
We did. And apparently there was no gold, I guess.
Not here in Skagway.
Yeah. There's one market and 200 something plus jewelry stores. So amazing atmosphere. The air here is so crisp and clean. Oh, I don't want to leave, but I know we have more stuff to show you folks back home, and I want you to join Olena and I here in Alaska again on the Region Bliss as part of a nonstop travel adventure. Aloha.
Our first stop was the Gold Rush Cemetery, the final resting spot for a few of Skagway's notorious citizens. First up, the grave of Martin Itchen and his world's largest gold nugget. As an attempt to promote Skagway, failed gold prospector Martin Itchen painted a giant boulder gold and created one of Skagway's earliest tourist attractions.
And so he would charge people to come from the port all the way here, and he charged them to go back. So he was making tons of money. I mean, people on the way back, I think, were a little upset. But this is the world's largest gold nugget. Right there. Yeah.
Probably the most famous and notorious bandits laid to rest here was famed con artist and gangster Joseph Randolph Soapy Smith. Soapy's exploits ranged from building a mini empire of saloons and gambling halls to government and political corruption. Our guide, Andy, filled us in on some of Soapy's final moments.
Soapy Smith, he is a villain back in the gold rush days and a con man. And there was a famous duel between Soapy Smith and Frank Reed, and they're both buried in the Gold Rush Cemetery.
After getting acquainted with some of Skagway's shifty settlers, we continued on our journey of discovery here, taking in the scenic spots. Located only 3 minutes away from the Gold Rush Cemetery, we got to experience the serene sounds and sights of the Lower Reed waterfalls. Our drive continued along the ridges and across the mountainous passages in Skagway, stopping along the way to get as many photos as possible. Every spot we visited looks like something you'd see on a postcard.
Here with my brand new friend, Andy. You've been showing us around some of the amazing and breathtaking views, such as the one behind us here now. Where are we right now?
This is the Denver Valley.
I must say, I really love your backyard.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice, so much so I'd consider moving here. How long have you been doing tours and stuff, taking people around?
This is my 2nd year in Skagway.
Okay.
People love the waterfalls. The Tormented Valley is a breathtaking view. Those glacial lakes are just awesome. The colors pop and people's eyes just go whoop.
Again, thank you for taking us around today in Skagway.
Sure,
Appreciate
no
it.
problem, yeah.
Take care.
You'll also notice that the vegetation is starting to change. The trees are getting shorter. The forest is less thick. That's because we're climbing out of that temperate rainforest and we're entering into the subalpine zone. By the time we get to the summit, we'll be at 3,292 feet.
Look, Olena here. Skagway decided to make her own panning for gold spot. She's found. Yep. Look at that. You found platinum?
All right, so we're in Skagway, Alaska, and this is called Bridal Veil Falls. And as you can see, it's beautiful. There's a nice misty essence here, and it's really cold, getting a lot colder as we're making our way towards the Canadian border. And I think Pully's taking pictures, but before that he was looking for gold.
Incredible, fantastic.
It's called Bridal Veil Falls, so is it making you feel any type of way?
I feel like I need a wedding dress. I'll hear them skin and find me a good man.
So we're in Alaska, and obviously we're at the famous Welcome to Alaska sign near the border of Canada. And we drove just over 32,000 feet up here, up the mountain. And for a lot of the people on this nonstop tour, this is their first time to Alaska, including mine and Pully. So it's been a really great experience. And yes, it's pretty cold.
Now, you know, it's kind of funny because we're standing in front of the Alaska sign here, and it's kind of foggy right at the border to Canada.
It kind of reminds me of the weather growing up country in Kula.
Very, very nice. How you been enjoying the tour so far?
Very good, very good. Lack of sleep, but very good. Food, gamble, and all these group excursions.
Yeah,
We're having a wonderful time.
Lack of sleep equates casino. Casino, because I saw her there too, at like 1 a.m. So
I know.
I'm glad you're having a good time here with Myra, enjoying our Alaska adventures together. Aloha. So this is the last stop for our tour for today?
Yep, this will be our turnaround point.
Okay. Now we're actually in Canada.
We are. We're in British Columbia right now.
Oh my gosh. So I noticed that right after we came over the Welcome to Alaska sign, the fog just dissipated. Is that like a border thing or automatic?
Yeah. The Canadians ordered the fog to lift. And
Gotcha.
No, it's just where we are. We're right at the summit over there, so right at the mountaintop. And as soon as we come around the corner, we drop down in elevation, and so we get back into some sunshine.
So behind us, another picturesque, beautiful, awe-inspiring place and scenic area. This is the
Tormented Valley.
I'm not very tormented though being here. It's absolutely just epic.
You're not too cold?
Oh, actually I'm good.
Okay. Well, they call it Tormented Valley because of the weather in the wintertime here. It gets to a negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind can blow up to 90 miles per hour. And the snowpack here is anywhere from 50 to 60 feet in the wintertime.
That's quite a bit below freezing point, obviously.
Yeah, tormented.
You do have a Hawaii connection I just want to share with our viewers back in Hawaii.
I was born in California, lived in many states, and when I was 17, my parents took me to Kauai for a graduation present, and I loved it there so much. My dad said, well, do you want to stay here? And I said, yeah, and they left me there.
Wow, that's great parenting right there.
That's good. I was a good kid. Yeah, they trusted me. So, yeah.
So how many years did you live on Kauai and what part?
I lived in Poipu, and I was only there for a short time, maybe 4 or 5 months, and I got lonely. I didn't know anybody on the island, and yeah. So I went back home, and then lived in Utah for many years, and met my husband and a guide here for many, many years, 9 years, and he brought me up here, and I fell in love with Alaska.
The bridge that you see in the distance is the William Moore Suspension Bridge. It's a cantilever-style bridge. There's only 10 like it in the world. It was built to withstand earthquakes. But they are building a new bridge. Doesn't that make you feel safe and comfortable that we're going over this old bridge?
So, okay, between Kauai, the scenery there, and of course, Utah, I gotta ask the question.
Yeah.
And of course, where you call home now, what's the ranking number-wise? I won't take offense if the 808 comes out last. Just
That's like apples and oranges. They're all completely different, and they're beautiful in their own ways. But I would have to say Alaska,
okay,
Hawaii,
okay.
Utah.
As long as we didn't come in last, guys. That's all I was looking for. You've been absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
I want to encourage everyone back home. Of course, you want to be part of this nonstop travel Norwegian Bliss Alaska adventure, and you need to find Andi out here. And she really is the best guide, and she has the best stories. And I tell you, I can't believe we're at the turnaround point already. But you do have more stories for us, right?
Yeah, I'll drum up some more stories.
Okay.
Sure.
I love this. Thanks again for joining us and taking us around. Folks, mahalo for tuning in, and you got to come join us here in Alaska. Take care. Aloha.
The Nonstop Travel 808 group headed back to Skagway's downtown area for some exploration and lunch.
So this town of Skagway, population of 1,100. How many thousand during the peak
I
season?
believe it's over 5,000 during the summer season when they have all the cruise ships stop by.
I also learned that public Wi-Fi is only available at the library.
Library is where it's at.
At Juneau as well, the library is a source of online entertainment. Now, 2.5 hours away from the nearest Walmart and 2.5 hours away from the nearest theater, and no live births here.
That's right. So our guide, Andy, was telling us that they don't have a hospital, they have a clinic. And if anybody does get pregnant, they suggest that they move to Canada, Seattle, or Juneau. And they said it's been 21 years since the last live birth here in Skagway.
21 years, folks. It's kind of like a Star Trek episode. You know, those episodes where there's no youth and no children, but no hospital here. Oh. How are you enjoying Skagway so far?
Awesome, having a great time, loving it.
Yeah, we came back from the train ride. Yeah, that was really nice. Peaceful, yeah, really nice. Got to go to Canada.
Yes. That was cool?
Yeah.
After our quick crossover to Canada, our super guide, Andy, suggested Skagway Brewing Company's food and beverages.
First off, cheers. You know, I'm not a beer guy, but this is really good.
It looks refreshing.
I really like this. It's really, really good. So Andy had given us a few recommendations. One was a fish and chips here. They have their own homemade tartar sauce, and of course, because we were in Alaska, I have high hopes for the fish used. Halibut actually for this. Olena has gone for the salmon again.
Local sockeye salmon salad. Great textures. They grilled the salmon.
What does beer chili taste like? Tastes good. That's what it tastes like. Oh, this is really good.
I think I need a fork.
I think you need a fork because you should grab
It's got
clumps of it.
chili and cheese.
This is juicy. This is white, fluffy. It does make a difference, you know, when it's sourced from.
I'll try and. Wow. Oh yeah, that is light and flaky.
Right?
That's like a supreme fillet of fish.
I was just thinking
Like
about
the
that.
best fillet of fish you ever had.
Yeah. No.
Olena and I thoroughly enjoyed our Alaskan fish and chips, super salmon lunch, and made our way back to the pier. After our time in Juneau, we didn't quite know what to expect as we sailed in this morning, but immediately found so much to love here in Skagway. Our thanks to our incredible guide, Andy, and we can't wait to come back.
This is Skagway inhabitants. This is the Caterpillar. It's a fan of Olena Hughes, apparently. Of course, followed her career from Miss Hawaii. Olena, how does it feel to meet one of your diehard fans?
I love it. I mean, he's just so sexy.
I must say he is pretty sexy, and he's rocking the colors pretty hard. He's trying to crawl. He wants to just give you a little chew on the cheek, you know, a little chew cheek there. Just again, very happy to see Olena here in Alaska, of all places. Also follows her on Instagram. Instagram handle is
Olena Hugh.
Boom, as well as all social media. And Olena's either going to kiss or eat. I kind of really want that too. Again, part of the nonstop travel, Doko Ga TV, Region Bliss experience with the Olena Hugh and Olena's fan club.
After hopping back on board this city on the sea, it was go time. The Norwegian Bliss GoKart Raceway is one of the many unforgettable and fun attractions.
Before we start, okay, so no bumping on each other, no bumping on the wall. Slow driver, keep on the right, fast driver on the left side. You can only overtake on the left side. So when you do turns, especially 5 and number 7 corner, please slow down.
I'm ready.
So apparently my Goliath head wouldn't fit in the actual normal helmet, so they have the plus size Polynesian friendly helmet I'm going to try on. Oof. There's some air in here.
All right, so speeding up in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. At first, it's pretty intimidating as these carts can go pretty fast, and of course, The fact that you're on the top deck of a ship, whipping around corners, adds to the exhilaration. Here, one of the two aggro racers meets the side of the track, and I don't think he was thrilled that I passed him. Your mileage may vary, pun intended, but it is a lot of fun. Olena unfortunately had a slightly different experience.
I have to bite my tongue so bad. Number 6. He kept banging me. He banged you too?
No, I buzzed past him though.
I need a drink.
Fear not, it's all good though. We hopped on one more time and got to enjoy the slick and sensational speedway fun, and then celebrated our victory laps by sipping on some savory spirits.
That was a lot of fun.
That was super fun. I like to drive fast.
Yes, and you can drive fast. That was exactly.
It feels really fast when you're coming down the hill.
Me, I got a little extra body weight, so I could, especially slow going up the ramp, but it's okay. I think I placed 3rd.
Yes, you did.
Thank
Congratulations,
you. Thank you very much.
friend.
Thank you, friend.
I was a big loser, so I went to the bar.
No.
No drinking and driving.
She let me pass, actually.
Did you pass me?
Yeah. And there were some friends from New Zealand. Good times.
Yes.
And
it's worth it.
Yeah.
And by the way, you can't hear anything when you're driving
Zero.
the car, so they're
Nothing.
saying stuff to you, but you can't hear it.
Yeah. Like they just look at you and we're like, okay, but
And
it's so
then
much
you're
fun.
done.
And then you're done. Yeah. 8 laps around. Of course, they offer this pretty much every day. Safety is being observed here. Look at this, pacing, and you're on top of the actual ship itself.
Very
And
cool.
We happen to be in the presence of incredible mountain ranges here at Skagway and glacial ice caps. So this is
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Beautiful night.
Gorgeous, wonderful night. We're gonna have dinner and continue our adventures here on the Bliss. Thanks for tuning in.
Hills.
So I'm here with the absolutely extravagantly beautiful Olena Hugh. We are at the most picturesque spot on the entire ship. One of. We saw whales. There were whales earlier.
Amazing.
Amazing. Now, speaking of amazing, this is the Cagney Steakhouse. This is one of the specialty dining options here at the Norwegian Bliss. So, of course, you get awesome meals and buffet and pizza choices and all kinds of food you can have daily. And then for a little bit more, I believe it's $29.99 per person, you can order specialty menus. You can actually order all of it if you want, if you're that hungry. Which I tried to, and Olena yelled at me, so I just ordered one dish.
I'm still full from lunch.
What lunch? What do you have
I
tonight?
ordered the fisherman's platter, shrimp, scallops, calamari, snapper, crab cake.
Wow. So, Rhea, who is helping us today here at Cagney Steakhouse, she suggested the thick cut bacon. Anything with bacon in it is going to be awesome. So, of course, we had to show that to you. And then also the jumbo shrimp trio is very popular. And I know this is kind of bizarre, but she said the tomato soup with the grilled cheese sandwich. Who am I to say no? Cheese is fantastic, however you put it. So I'm having the filet mignon with a couple of different sides and sauces, so this is going to be great.
Amazing. The food has been absolutely spectacular.
Yes.
And the quality, phenomenal. And we are just very well fed.
Be back with more food, folks.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Oh. That's magnificent.
May I please?
And you love tartar sauce.
And I loved it. It's never gonna live me down. Sake and tartar sauce on Doko Ga TV. Holy cow. That's amazing.
That's pretty epic. I don't even think I need to dip.
You're not even using the sauce.
Take a scallop.
I'm gonna take a small piece. I'm gonna use the sauce though, because I think the sauce is gonna be just a different flavor and texture. Holy cow. I'm gonna cut into the steak because I want to have a good steak since we got here. It's perfectly done. It's exactly how I like it. Of course, a little bit of pink in there.
Are you a steak guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Super tender, cooked perfectly. And I love me and my sauces, right? So this is Bernays. Excellent, excellent here at Cagney Steakhouse on the Norwegian Bliss. Speechless. Can I tell you a piece? Can you try it? Absolutely wonderful, with or without Bernays. I want to make sure it's not too much, but just the perfect amount. Let's go for a, is that good?
That's good.
Good balance here, right?
So tender.
It's tender, but you also get like that meaty consistency. The grain is wonderful, and of course with béarnaise, it makes everything better. Okay, which do you want to try, the bacon or the grilled cheese and tomato?
Oh, that's hard. Ooh, grilled cheese with 2 different types of cheese.
Whoa, check it out. You're right, I just noticed that. 2 kinds of cheeses, as Olena pointed out. Get some of that on there. This grilled cheese is next level. This tomato soup is absolutely fantastic.
Excellent.
I would definitely be able to do that. I'm going to do a second dip. Please don't judge me.
Don't judge me. Ever.
Thank you.
I'm going to try the soup on its own.
Please.
That's an excellent tomato paste.
Right? There's a trio of jumbo shrimp. We should try that next. God, look at the size of this thing. Cha-chan! Bacon. I don't even know how we're supposed to eat this, actually. Finger food it? Cut it?
It's kind of big when it hits your lips.
Yes. It's like joy, a party of joy and celebration. Oh my God. Fantastic.
Good thing I have my expandable pants on.
So, again, part of the region Bliss, Doko Ga TV, non-stop travel adventure. Wish you folks are here and see you folks soon. Aloha.
Aloha. Team Doko Ga TV just wanted to let you know, for more updates, news, and some cool contests, please follow us online. Mahalo as always for tuning in to Doko Ga TV Japan Mania, and see you next week.